here is part 5. So in part 4 we ended up by creating the basics of a collage, and right now I'm going to add my layers and embellishments and inking up all the edges. In the first case I wanted to use the pictures just to glue them down, but yeah, while working on the collages I thought, yeah, I can make it a collage slash tuck spot, so that you will see that in a bit. That is also the reason why I placed the photo on the right side of this page. So because it's a tuck spot, I can tuck something in on the left side. So behind the scenes I do my stitching, and in this case you have to be a little bit focused where to place the glue, because you want it to be a tuck spot, so don't glue the whole thing down, and keep the right side open to put your so you can put your papers in. And for the rest I used some old Dutch stamps and some Tim Holtz materials like the type chips and mini Marquee letters. As I said before, the picture reminded me of somebody who could be a boss of a company, so I chose to use the word boss in this case. I glued the label down on a black background, just to, yeah, so you could see the contrast when you glue it down onto the page. Otherwise it would be a little bit blank if you only use the blue label. So that is why I made it with a black background. Yeah. So I searched for some receipts. It's a digital print. It's like receipts maybe from the office when some things were bought or ordered. And of course for the accountant you need to save all those receipts. So I stacked them up, and this is what I wanted to use for the tuck spot. Yeah, just looking if it will fit, and if it's a bit yeah, if it's matching with this theme. So moving on to the second collage with the two women, it's the same what I want to achieve. Again, a tuck spot, also with the similar receipts, which you can slide in. So that means that I have to make a pocket out of the two women. And it ended up by gluing the top and bottom and use it as a slide for the receipts. So if you want your project to be balanced, I am repeating the steps, I'm repeating the colors, and yeah, so it's matching look when you open the whole flipbook. So in this case, I had to stitch on those small legs of the paper dolls, and I just used a cross stitch, crisscross stitch. I don't know if it's called like that. I don't know for sure, but that was the only ones to hold the word. But yeah, in this case, it worked, so I am glad. So this is the way that you have to glue it down. Only put some glue on the top of the heads and the bottom of the feet. Press it down for a minute very tightly because it has to adhere in a good way because you are going to use the receipts to slide in and out. So this was not supposed to be like a pocket or something. It is supposed to be just be as a collage on top of the envelope. And so I just glued it down. So for the top pocket, I am just I tore some paper off from the Tim Holtz paper pad Memoranda, and as you can see, I'm stacking it up with a piece of paper that was already used earlier in the project, but I think it looks great together. So, and it also gives the possibility, the paper that you see on top, it gives the possibility to add something like tape or stamps or maybe some numbers. So that is nice in when you're in your crafting process, that you can still adhere. So remember the flaps, the little flaps on the bottom. I cannot let be like it is right now. So also a piece of leftover paper I put to the side. And right now it will be a perfect match for this little piece. And that is what I'm also doing on all those little spots that I have left that has no paper on it or no embellishments. That is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to give it a patterned cover and maybe some tapes and stamps, and cover it up. So also for that right flap, I'm making an extra pocket. Just tear your papers to the right size and take a look at your, take a look what you put to the side, your scrap pieces of papers. In this case, I wanted like a piece of an index card because it's a light background where I can work on with some stamping. And so it gives me some possibilities to work with. And here you can see the almost finished piece. I already added some stickers, the round little stickers with the little numbers, and some extra cross stitching